Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Blue with me, John Garcia. Today, we're basically just gonna fight our way through this route. It's got a lot of trainers on it. Yes, I said route weird. I don't know. Last wants to fight you with her Pidgey. It's level 9, but Johnson, he is our Spearow. Johnson, get me the business expense report thing. Okay, enough of that singing along to the incredibly catchy battle music of awesomeness. How are you guys doing this today? Right now, I'm taking a break from writing an essay. Usually that's what I do with videos, especially when I'm busy. Seeing as this essay is due tomorrow, you know. So yeah, there's that. It's actually quite an interesting essay. I'm writing about, let me turn this down. Yeah, that sounds better. I'm writing about the history of the word fail, because the assignment is basically, it's a linguistics class, and the assignment is to take a word and examine its history, and especially like in modern usage. And fail has been used as a noun a lot recently. You know, people say like, that was an epic fail, or, you know, basically, yes, just that. And I've noticed a lot of my friends use it, even some professors use it, so it's pretty interesting how that came to be, you know? I don't know if you guys just want me to talk about that the whole time. I'm sorry, when you're in critical health, there's that constant beeping. It's terrible. Everybody hates it. It's just, so evil. Anyway, I'm gonna go heal, be right back. Anyway, yeah, speaking of slang, this is like the most famous line in the game, basically. Hi, I like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. And then he battles you. This little kid, comes up to you and says that he likes shorts, and then fights you. How are those related things at all? No, but actually, I think youngster, in the Japanese, was actually called Shorts Kid. Or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's like a Japanese thing. Like they have some slang term or something. I don't know. Anyway, just fighting Rattatas. Anyway, on the use of fail, I guess since I have nothing else to talk about, except for, Quick Attack. Quick Attack being one of those moves that has increased priority, meaning that it will always go first except for another move that's Quick Attack. I believe Quick Attack's the only move like that in this game. But eventually there become to be, yes, that is good grammar, many more of such moves. Anyway, but yes, fail, like many English words, entered the language through French. Our language is actually not a Latin-based language, despite what people think, because you hear, you know, Latin and Greek influence 66% of English words, and that's true. For the most part, you know, really depends what your view of what a word is. But most of the words that came into English that are Latin in origin are through the French, because they conquered England for quite a while back in the day. So yeah, fail first entered through that, and then failure entered a couple hundred years later, or not a couple hundred years later, like about 100 years later. It was all during the 1600s, like early 1600s and then late 1600s, respectively. But yeah, so that's how we got the word fail. But it's also interesting because I've learned a lot about how grading works, how like fail came to be used as a term in, you know, like when you fail a paper, which kind of gave it its first use as a real noun, because people would say like they got an F. And so when you say you got an F, you're using failing grade, which is what F pretty much stands for, as a noun. So that's you know, a logical reason for why we use fail in that sense. It's not the only reason. The real reason is because of the internet. But more on that later. First, I'm gonna pop bubbles in this Nidoran. Oh, this is a male Nidoran. You can tell because it has the male symbol, and also because it looks different than a female, obviously. Again, only gendered Pokemon in this game, and in this game, the different genders of Nidoran actually are completely different species. they evolve differently, have different stats. The last evolutions of which are actually pretty okay. Just I'm not gonna use them, and they're like as far as end game stats go, they're not really that great. They're probably about the same level as Spearow will eventually be. But yeah, more on that. We'll probably encounter them. I'm sure we'll encounter them at some point. Meanwhile, Indiana grew to level 14. I thought, oh, that must be next level. I thought Indiana was gonna learn a new move, but no, never. I think this next guy might be a bug trainer. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a potion because I don't feel like going back to heal right away. This is either a bug trainer or a youngster. I really hope for the bug trainer because then we can kick his sorry face with a bug. I mean, well, not with a bug, but we can. Yes, he's got the little net. He's got the straw hat. He's definitely a bug catcher. They all look the same. That's profiling, kids. Don't do that. Anyway, so fail really became widespread as far as usage, and look at that. Critical hit, super effective, just take it down in one hit. You, Johnson, are a bug-killing master. Just so much respect for you right now, Johnson. You're just such a good asset to our company. You've improved synergy at least 50%. Just, can't stand how good you are at this company, Johnson. I really appreciate you, I tell you what. So anyway, basically the internet kind of got fail as an interjection where, you know, people would say like, what you went and used you used a level 9 Caterpie against a Spearow? Or fail, man, fail. You know, it's just like saying, you know, that was a failure. But then it kind of got used more and more as a just kind of a noun, a quantifiable noun. You know, like that was so much fail. It was full of fail. It had fail. Epic fail, of course. People, I really have a problem with people on the internet overusing the word epic. Even though I'm guilty of it myself, but I'll maybe get into that later. I don't know if you guys find linguistics speak fascinating, as I do, but yeah, I do. I grew to level 13. But yes, I've got that paper to finish. I'm about, like, maybe halfway done. I don't know. I forget how long it's supposed to be. But as you can see, I've got enough information to actually do it. Yeah, we can probably beat all of these trainers before my time limit's reached. Actually, I think the time limit is only like 15 minutes, but I just, you know, I gotta get back to that paper. You know, it shouldn't take me too long, except it's due tomorrow. But whatever. But basically, as a college student and as an English major, history minor, most of my classes are pretty much graded purely through essays. So I do write a lot of essays, and actually, one thing I enjoy in essays, this is relevant, is making them have terrible puns for their titles or wordplay, whatever. For example, this paper is called Way to Fail, which, you know, makes actual sense in this sense. Well, that was redundant phrasing. But my personal favorite among these papers was a paper that wasn't really that good, but it was about Othello, the Shakespearean play and character and stuff, and how characters are othered or made to seem different than, like, regular human beings. And since Othello is racially othered, as he's non-European, he's a Moor. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. Yeah, I'm not. I can't really tell, but I think I forget from my character portrait. He's probably not. This youngster is, though. Those are some short shorts. That would not pass several schools' dress code things. Same cry on Johnson and this Spearow. Just look at how terribly this back sprite is done. Like, that Spearow looks completely different than the back of my Spearow. Just terrible. Whatever. Johnson, peck its eyes out. Yes, good, Johnson. It stared at me menacingly. This is obviously a problem. Take him out. Uh, anyway, uh, but yes, I ready for this title? It's the best. I named it More Money, More Problems, because of the whole, uh, you know, it's othering a Moorish character in order to get his money. I personally thought it was the best thing ever. Anyway, this is the last trainer of the route, using a Pokemon we have not actually seen in combat before, so I'll finish this fight up and then finish up my paper on fail. Um, this is a Jigglypuff. We can catch one on this route, but it's really more of a novelty. It's not that great of a Pokemon. And the main problem we're going to face with this Jigglypuff is, oh good, Disable makes one of your moves temporarily unusable. In later games, this is the last move you used, but um, in this game, it's just random. Also, look at that Jigglypuff's eyes. That is just the creepiest thing. That is the creepiest. They're not even looking in the same direction. It's the creepiest thing. But this Jigglypuff's particularly annoying because that Sing, fortunately, not a high success rate on that attack. Knock on wood. But it can put you to sleep, which basically makes you inactive for a few turns. So not a nice status to have. Anyway, we're all done with this route. So next time, I will be going through the mysterious next dungeon, which is going to be much more annoying than Viridian Forest. So I will see you guys later.